So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them offsides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a
Anderson's shaking up.
Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there.
Okay, he'll be good to go. He'll be fine.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's second down.
Obama.
Gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And able to get him down,
Too easy.
But he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, if you score on defense or special teams, whew,
This fielded at the 2.
that increases your chances of winning dramatically.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Just pushed him over.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
I don't think he got the first. No, he didn't get it.
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Here's J.K. Scott now.
How come nobody fakes punts anymore?
Second time.
Horrible punt.
Get ready. Get ready.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down. Goff. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he
Just
ended
keep
up with an
pounding him.
interception in that game in
That
Super Bowl
attrition
50.
starts setting in.
Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Run away from him, Brandon Cooks. Run away from him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I've never done a team celebration. That's awesome.
I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now Zerline on and
Oh,
the extra point.
that guy pushed his coach. Coach was talking to him. The guy pushed him out the way.
22 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
I might have to sim this game too.
Out is the kickoff.
I'm getting into a real rhythm.
And send this one away.
Haven't been making mistakes like I was in the morning, earlier this morning.
4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he goes out.
He stepped. I think it looks like he stepped on that boundary, but
they'll get 3 as the drive continues.
I'm not going to challenge.
It's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait until the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Jimmy Graham can still run routes.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh!
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on.
Maybe because it was wet, he didn't catch
Brings
that.
up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bully. I've got
Go,
to.
Brandon Cooks.
He gives his
Go.
team.
Brandon Cooks.
Go.
Touchdown, LA.
Let's do a team celebration again.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go.
Adrian
Remember,
Amos, man.
is it a straight
Why did you
line,
take that
75
chance?
yards too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat.
No. 158. Check, 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Nice play, Landry.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
False start, offense.
You're facing the wrong way, ref.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's do this.
Still 1st down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got the connection here to Bourne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers to the right side, and he's got more complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Almost picked that off.
2nd down.
Nice 20. 50. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
Ooh, keep
but
running,
you and I
young
both
man.
know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to get this inside.
There we go. Gurley is eating today.
That one good for
Only has 9 carries. We got to get him more involved.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
Dude, really?
And he's into the clear. 20.
Oh, my God.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Whatever, Green Bay.
Well,
Whatever. You think you're coming back, you're not.
Black 20. Mike spoke. I don't think you got it, son.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Super.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, incomplete.
That was a horrible throw.
Would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And he's certainly been a huge factor
Get back to running.
when he's got the 2 touchdowns.
Before we throw another pick and regret it.
To him again, he picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Dang.
And he is going to be stopped
That boy got in there.
behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash here should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Okay, I feel pretty comfortable, but
The Green Bay offense now.
we don't want to get too comfortable for sure.
Here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Man.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him.
That was lofted right up for John Johnson.
45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
258. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Bradley. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Record.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers.
Nope.
And that's incomplete.
Man, he's got a quick trigger, doesn't he?
Intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On first down, Rodgers. And the Rams
Yeah, boy.
They bring him down.
Attaway, Davenport.
The first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him
on his route.
Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is he hits more.
He got it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end
zone. They don't even have Devontae Adams out there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? And he's got it. It's
settled right into the zone.
Touchdown. Jamon Moore, his 2nd touchdown on.
Man, these guys are trying to come back, aren't they? I was well ahead. Now I'm only 11 points ahead.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He gets it
Go
to
Cooks. Go Cooks. Get out of here, man.
And he's going to take this one in.
Team celebrate again.
Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Let's go.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
All right, come on, A-Rod. Now's your time.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick?
Oh, yeah.
Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards.
90 career sacks.
Down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And down he goes on
Got him again.
From the Rams defense. Aaron Donald.
Oh, yeah.
To get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers.
Nope.
And this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And the highlights roll, and there have been a lot of them.
He is absolutely stuffing the stat sheet, isn't he? I mean, you name it, he's doing it. Getting in the end zone
check.
Multiple times, big check, right? How about the yardage total?
Over 100, check.
Big check. So that means he's breaking down the defense every which way, and so far, they've had no answer for him.
Now a first down throw. Gone. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.